Liam, you must be delighted to get the 3 points. You got off to a great start, 2-0 up, and then Leamington sort of came back into the game. Perhaps we let them back into it, but then eventually we pulled away towards the end, and David Morgan's got a hat-trick and we've won 4-1, and you must be really pleased to carry the little run on that we're on.
Yeah, I think the first 20 minutes were exactly what we wanted. Obviously Raul set the tempo, worked extremely hard for 90 odd minutes and unbelievably deserved the goal. But our runners coming off him, Taban was lively. We allowed Brad to get in the box for the second goal. Obviously Morgs got in the box, so the runners caused them problems. To be fair to Leamington, I actually thought after 20 minutes they got a grip of the game, and as the game was going on, I thought, it was 2-0, but I thought the only person the team was going to score with them was going to be Leamington. We seen the half out, started terrible the second half, and then they've scored a goal, looked like a pen to me, so no complaints. And then they've had one or two chances, and I thought we were defending deep and weren't pressing up the pitch, which forced me to make the substitution. I thought Connor done great, gives us another outlet when he come on. Then all of a sudden he couldn't double bank to Varn, and it enabled us to go man for man in the middle, and then Morgs could run off people, and deservedly went on and get a hat-trick, and Russell just sat and mopped stuff up, and we're dangerous when teams come out after and we can break on, and then we look like a dangerous team.
It must be pleasing now to just be on a bit of a run. We were scoring goals. I know at the start of the season, I think there was 4 or 5 games that we just registered a blank really, and now we seem to be scoring goals quite freely. You must be pleased with that element of it.
Well, you've got a centre midfield who's scored he's in double figures, so that tells you. And listen, I'm not bothered who gets the goals as long as we score. We looked threatening, but to be fair, so did Leamington, and Paul will be disappointed, but he'd be more disappointed the fact it comes in 4-1, because it wasn't a 4-1 game. We've took the chances late on when the game comes stretched, but they've made a game of it. And as I said, at 2-1 they missed a great chance. Could have easily gone 2-2, and we've just got to learn from that. We can't switch off. I thought we didn't condense the pitch anywhere near as good as we did in the first 20 minutes. We sort of dropped a little bit deep. Raul become a little bit isolated, and then we didn't look anywhere near as good. But we got it back a little bit last 15. Obviously it's nice that Kieran Glynn can come on and do a little bit of magic. Connor, who Brad, I've got to say, Brad was 65% fit today. Now where we are, I started because I couldn't have him on the bench. For him to put an hour and get a goal for us, has been a great effort. But it was very close to Connor starting, but I couldn't, as I said, I couldn't put Brad on the bench, and just in case he come on and broke down. So went with Brad for him to get an hour, and then for Connor to come on and he's been involved in 2 goals. So brilliant.
You've made moves in the transfer market with a new signing. Can you tell us a little bit about the move and a bit about the player? Yeah, well,
Elliot's he was a youth player at Everton. He played when we had the behind closed doors game against Accrington. He played in that. He's dual registered with us in Warrington, so I didn't have a problem using him. It's nice that he actually got on the pitch. Thanks to Cardi as well for lending him his letters, releasing from their squad to come and play. So he'll play on Wednesday, so it's just another good option.
What position is he in? What was that?
He can play right back, and he can play on the right midfield. In effect, was just trying to give Zen a little bit more cover, because their left wing was good on the day, wasn't he? Really exciting. He went past it, tried to run with the ball, could go over both ways. Looks like a real good prospect.
And in terms of other players' availability, Jack Sampson not involved today. Position on Jack and other Regan Ogle. Any update on that?
Regan's another 5-6 weeks. Jack has got shingles, which we've got to be really careful with him. It's not a nice, it can wipe you out. George Neal's getting a bit. We're optimistic that isn't going to be anywhere near as long as we thought it was going to be. So, and obviously, hopefully, Morgan Thompson-Smith plays some minutes today with Cone, so gets him some game time. And it is what it is. The 11 we put out, we still had a decent bench, so I'm not overly worried.
And as you look forward to next Saturday and obviously Lancashire Cup in midweek, your thoughts on both Spennymoor and the opportunity to start defending the Lancashire Cup?
Well, we were lucky enough, we got a bye played Ashton in the semi-final last year, and it was a really tough game. So we'll treat them with the greatest respect, which we did everyone all the way through that competition last year, and we'll do it again this year, and hopefully we can go on and go back to the Bolton's magnificent stadium, and better for me, it's much better playing them games on a pitch like we've got now than training at the minute. So that's the plan.
Thanks very much, Liam.
Thanks.